crafty friends. Monique here with Grace and Tattered Lace. I know I popped on at the very last second and told you guys to come on. I just have something super fun that I wanted to share with you guys. As you pop on, let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining me. I have something super fun planned to, let's make this little guy over. Hi, Sue. Somebody asked me about a vintage Santa, and I said I had something in mind. I actually already had this purchased, and I have a great plan, you guys. Hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you were able to catch me live today. But we're going to make this guy over. We're just going to cover this guy all the way up. Hello, Carol. Ooh, from the UK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. I have here a piece of muslin fabric that I've tea stained, or not tea stained, coffee stained. This one you can kind of see maybe has a little bit of oven marks on it. I don't care. I like it. I love how it gives it character. Hello, Krista. Thank you so much for joining me. So we're going to get right to it because I know it's late for a lot of you guys. I am just going to take this fabric, and actually I want it to be smooth on the back, so we're going to wrap it around him. We're just going to cover all this up. All right. So I'm just going to glue this down. And I don't care about any of this stuff that's on here. I'm just going to leave it right there. So I'm just putting some glue across the brim of his face where his hat will go. And we're just going to cover him up. All right. Hello, Trace. Thank you. Is it Trace or Tracy? Help me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong or not here. Hello, Tony. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys, I know this was very last minute that I popped on. I actually have decided to do a little craft show, I guess, by my house tomorrow at the very last second. And I was trying to get ready. And I wanted to make one of these that I had already planned, and I can't hold my containment. Tracy, oh, okay, awesome. Oh, I love your last name. It's the same last name I have. Anyway, I couldn't hold my containment, you guys. I had to get on and show you guys this. That's why it was so last minute, because I just finished one to take with me tomorrow, and it is out of this park. So, super, super excited to show you guys. All right. Oh, I'm not sure that I got this where I want it to be. I think I need to be over here. I don't want the seam to be off to the side. And you'll see in a minute why I don't want it to be off to the side. So I'm just going to fold it over. And I'm just going to pull this up, and I just want it to be tight. I want it to, you know, kind of outline his face, just as the form was. Yes, I am a Neil. Yes, great name. Hello, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I really appreciate you guys jumping on. I know it was last minute. I really wasn't planned. Yesterday I wasn't feeling well. I had planned on getting on yesterday, but I had a really bad migraine. I literally came home from work and was lying on a heating pad for a good 6 hours yesterday. I know it seems like an oxymoron when you have a migraine, but that is what helps me. I think my migraine was a tension migraine. And so that helps me. Anyway, so I'm just kind of, you know, there's no rhyme or reason how I'm doing this, you guys. I'm just kind of forming it around to his face. Just gluing as I go. All right, where is my dowel? Where is my 11th finger? Oh, wow, this is nasty, you guys. It's got all kinds of drop cloth strings stuck to it. Okay, this is what we have so far, you guys. I know it doesn't look like much, but hang with me, hang with me. Hello, Tina. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, this is what we have. This is the back. Now, I'm going to put another piece of muslin right over the top of this, you guys. And I'm just going to glue it down, and then I'm going to cut it to the shape of his face. Hang with me. And I'm just going to trim this here. All right. Whew. Hot baby. Hello, Angelica. Yeah, Sue, unfortunately, I think I've sit with a heating pad many times. Okay, now I'm just going to take the hot glue and I'm going to go right around the edge, okay? All the way. Well, wherever I have the fabric. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to I want to make sure that the glue doesn't get on my fabric. I mean, hang out of my fabric. That made no sense. Many times I will have the heating pad wrapped over the top of my head. Hey, Michael! How are you, friend? You guys, Michael is a childhood friend. We went to church together. We were in the youth choir together, in the youth group together, and Michael is one of my dearest friends. He lives in Texas. Angelica, he is not near you. He is amazing. I love him dearly. Thank you so much for coming. We're making over a Dollar Tree Santa, you guys. All right. Let me get... So now I'm just gonna glue this part right here straight across, okay? Because I don't want this to lift up. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go around the rim. And then I'm going to push it down. Michael, you came on. All these ladies are going to eat you up. It's really good to see you. How are your flying lessons going? Michael is taking flying lessons, you guys. All right, now this is what we have, okay? I'm just going to trim all of this off. An ice hat. Ooh, Sue. I like the idea of that. I might need to look at one of those too. Okay, I'm looking for my better scissors. Ah, they're on the floor. If you guys can see the mess here, it is horrific. Horrific. A bomb has gone off in my craft room for sure. Oh, I glued this all the way down and I did not want to do that. Oh well. Let's see if I can lift it up a little bit. Yeah. There was something else I wanted to do before I glued it all the way down, you guys. So I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to kind of do like a little circle right here, as if it was kind of his face, okay? All right. Not really a circle, but kind of like a U shape, I guess. Let me hold this up and show you guys really quick. So that's kind of what I've done with the glue. That's awesome, Michael. You finish getting your pilot's license, and then when we come out to visit again, hopefully you'll have your license and you can take us up. Okay. All right, I'm just going to trim the rest of this off. I hope you guys all had a great Halloween. We had 0 trick-or-treaters. Yeah, I told you guys didn't know what to expect. We had 0. There is a church that is across the street from our house, and they had a rockin' party going on. Rockin' party. Oh, Angelica, that was very sweet of you. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you guys, we're going to get some stuffing, and we're going to put it right down inside that little pocket that I made where the hot glue was. Hello, Shelly. Welcome, my friend. I'm going to look into that, Sue. Thank you. Okay. We're just going to do that for now. I don't know if you can see kind of where the form is. Okay, this is going to be his face right here. I'm doing better, Shelly. I have a little bit of a lingering migraine, but not like I was yesterday. All right. Now, I've taken my coffee-soaked drop cloth that I've soaked in the coffee, and then I baked it in the oven, you guys. I soak it in the coffee, and then I wring it out really good, and it gets all wrinkly. And I don't wring it out completely, but it's not dripping wet, okay? Then I put it in the oven at 350, put it right on the rack, and I bake it until it's dry. I'll move it around multiple times so that it gets this nice deep colors throughout, all right? Now, these pieces, I think the first one I did, they were probably about 8 inches or so, 8.5 inches. This one I think is like more 9 to 9.5. I just tore them into strips, okay? And then I cut them into pieces of 9 to 9.5 inches. Then what I've done is I've tied them in a knot, just like that, okay? Toothache. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Angelica. Okay, so I have, again, 9 to 9.5 inches, and we just tied them in a knot. Okay, and I have an entire pile here. All right. So I'm just going to take the hot glue, and I'm just going to put a nice little row of hot glue all the way down. I'm not going to go too far because I don't want it to get cooled off before I get down here, but we're going to go quickly. All right, so now I'm just going to take the knot just like this, and I'm going to put it on the glue. And I'm just going to keep going all the way down my glue. And I'll show you in just a second. As soon as I get to that the edge of that glue that I put there, then I'll show you what we have going on, so you can understand what I have. All right. Yeah, honestly, I really wasn't in the mood for trick-or-treaters, you guys. We live in a tri-level, and our living room is on the middle floor, and so I really didn't want to have to get up and down to go answer the door every time the kids came, but we didn't have not one trick-or-treater. You received your muslin today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, Angelica. All right. Okay, so this is what we have going on so far, you guys. All right. So I just put up a roll of hot glue right around the border. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing, and then we're just going to keep going all the way around until we get him covered. I'm going to give him a nice little beard. We're going to make a nose. I'll put that on in just a second because I want to make sure that I, get the beard and the mustache going in the right places. And I'm praying that I have enough strips here because I used all of the rest of my stained drop cloth. I have a ton of drop cloth. I just don't have any more stained. Okay, now I bought a piece of pink fabric. I had somebody that asked me how to do a vintage pink Santa. And I was going to do a pink Santa tonight for whoever that asked me that. Unfortunately, I didn't like the fabric that I got. And I don't think it would look great. So I'll have to make another one just to show her with getting some different pink fabric. I just wasn't a fan of the fabric, and I just didn't think it was going to look well. I'll show you guys, but I don't think it would go well with this little guy. Anyway, pink really isn't my thing, but I did have somebody ask me, and I said that I would work on something, and you know, I like to try to, you know, help you guys figure something out if, you know, there's something else that you like. Okay. All right, almost done with the first row here. So you guys, I'm super excited. I haven't ever been. There's a cute little, apparently little, I don't want to call it a farmer's market because it's not a farmer's market. It's a market night, it's called, in a little city by my house. And I just decided to go at the last second. It's apparently pretty busy. I'm not in the main area. I'll be in like an alleyway. But that's okay, just to get out there and see people and socialize and take some of the things that I have out there. Okay, this is what we have going on so far, you guys. Now I'm going to put another row. I'm not going to put it right on top, okay? I'm going to put the glue out just a little ways, and then we'll glue from there. So let me put the glue on, and I'll show you about how far away from this first row it is. All right, so can you guys see the glue? So that's about how far the next row is. Again, we're just going to put the knots right on top of the glue and glue it another row all the way around. Then I think before I get too much more going on, we're going to get his nose on here so that I make sure that I get all the way around him. Now, his chin is, it's a little further down, so we're probably going to go a little bit closer as we get down. Hello, Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me, my friend. How are you this evening? I'm so excited for you guys to see this. I'm doing much better, Stephanie. Hello, Leslie. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Thank you so much. He's going to be so cute, you guys. I hope I have enough drop cloth, you guys, to get him finished, because the rest of what I have is not stained. All right, let's make his nose really quick. so that I can make sure I get it around him properly. So I'm just going to take a piece of fabric. I'm going to get a little bit of stuffing. And I'm going to cut like a square. So I just have a little piece of square here. And we're going to put a piece of twine. And I'm going to bunch it up, kind of as if I was making a extremely mini pumpkin. And then we're going to tie it off nice and tight. And then I'm just going to cut the top off. So here's what we have so far, you guys, all right? I'm just gonna cut the top off. Just like that, okay? Looks like a little mushroom top or something, I guess. Oops, I dropped it on the floor. Oh, gosh. All right. Now I'm just going to glue this on his face. Just going to put a good amount of glue. And I'm just going to hold it down. Yes, it is, Chandra. Super simple. And just wait till it's done, you guys. All right. I want to make sure that it doesn't lift up because I don't want the glue to show. So I'm just going to hold it for a minute, you guys. Super, super simple, you guys. You guys can make this, I promise. This one is super easy to do. Tying knots and gluing, and that's really it. All right, I'm just going to keep going with my hot glue. I'm going to add another row of glue. Okay. And don't worry about the strings, you guys, because I think all of the strings, the loose strings all over, give it character. You might have a couple here and there that are long that you might have to trim, but I like the strings. Okay. I almost had to have Kevin bring me the fabric because it was not quite dry, but then I went ahead and took it. He's like, don't make me do that. All right, Michael, good night. Thanks for coming by, my friend. Tell Shannon hello. Well, hello, Robin. Thank you, Sue. That was very kind of you. Okay, got to push his little nose down because it did pop up a little bit. Will do, Michael, will do. Deb, my friend, I believe you were the one that asked me for the vintage Santa. I believe that was you. All right, we're just going to keep going. We're getting closer, you guys. And pray, pray, pray that I have enough enough. I think I'm gonna, and now that I put glue on, I gotta put this on, but I want to go up his chin before I start going too far into the sides. Because I need to make sure that we have enough drop cloth. Okay. So Deb, I did buy some pink fabric. I wasn't a fan of the pink fabric when I got it down here. I did coffee stain it and I decided I wasn't a big fan of it. So I will find some pink fabric I think that can go and do another one and post it for you when I do that. But tonight I don't think I'm going to do the pink fabric because I just wasn't, I wasn't feeling it. You know, Deb, I'm not sure how to do the notifications now that Facebook just recently did the update because I can't figure out how to do the notifications for some of the people I follow too. Oh, Robin, you did? Awesome. Okay. All right, I'm just going to keep going up. His nose, I think my last one, I made his nose a little bit bigger, and I was a little worried that it kind of, to me, he kind of resembled a little bit of a pig face, but I might be just crazy. So I made his nose a little bit smaller. Yes, Robin, the Santa it was a whole Santa face. And he was from the Dollar Tree. I have one more that I can show you when I'm done. Yeah, I'm not sure, Deb. I wish I knew how to do it. I was trying. And even when the update happened, a lot of the people that I follow, even my good friends, for whatever reason, I wasn't following them anymore. Hello, Kimberly. I don't know how I got knocked off of being, following them. So you guys might need to check to make sure that you actually are following the people that you thought you were following because Facebook changed something. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. I hope we're going to make it, you guys. I really want this to go right underneath his nose, but we might not make it. We'll see. I have a few here that I haven't tied yet. Yeah, Lori, I'm just not sure. I don't even know how to find the notifications anymore to... it used to be you would push the little 3 dots up in the right-hand corner by your person's name. And you could say, whatever it was, send notifications when this person goes live. And it's not an option for me anymore. All right. So, all right, let me show you guys what we have going on. This is what we have going on. I'm so sorry I didn't even show you guys until now. I should have showed you earlier. I want to get this closer to his nose. So I have a few pieces here that I haven't, I have a couple that are tied, but I have some that aren't tied. So we're probably going to tie some more. Click on the screen and now you'll see the dots at the top. Click on that and you can turn on your notifications. Yeah, it's not there anymore, Stephanie, for whatever reason. You lost Sarah at Bootsy and Buttons for about a week and then it went and saw it was. I lost Sarah also. I lost all of their groups too. I lost the the Bootsy and Buttons crafting chicks and all that stuff. I don't know. I lost so many people. I'm saw it up there and check to see if the notifications are on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on. I might have to do a search, an internet search. It is for you. Okay, Renee. I'm not sure why. It's not. Ah! Hot. Okay. Oh, there was one of the greyhounds. Did you guys hear the greyhound bark? Thank you, Leanne. Awesome. Thank you, Deb. Okay, we might make it, you guys. We might make it. Oh. Might need some more glue under that one. Okay, you guys. There's what we have so far. I think we made it. We made it. Oh, yeah, Sue, if you need to know the names, hon, reach out and I'll tell you the names. I had to message some of them because I'm like, what? Remind me of the name. Okay, all right. So we used the muslin fabric, you guys. Those that joined late, we covered up muslin fabric, pulled it in on the front, and then I put another piece on the front to make a pocket so that his little face pops out just a little bit. We might need a little more glue under that one. It's popping off. Okay, now let's do his hat. I want to put a little more stuffing in here though. Okay. All right. Here's the pink fabric that I got, Deb, for you to do this on the Santa, and I wasn't a fan. Maybe it's because I'm just not a vintagey, a pink vintage girl. But you know, there you go. You can see kind of what it looks like if you wanted to do that pink. I did copy stain this and dye and then dry it in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and do the red and the white one that I favor more. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have just a piece of this fabric. I got this. Oh, look at that one. The goodness on that one, you guys. I got this at was so I'm not sure what you're wanting more. You know, pink and white. You know, primitive. You know, pink, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, hon. Anyway, you guys, I just have this piece of fabric. We're going to use this as a hat, okay? Now, I don't want this here. I'm going to cut this part off. Yeah, doesn't that look awesome with that stain on it? Okay. And I'm just gonna, probably shouldn't have used my good scissors for that. All right, I don't need that. We're gonna toss that. All right, so we just cut it off. I'm not worrying about it, you guys. We're gonna cover this up, okay? Yeah, the pink would really be cute. The red fabric, yeah, I love this red fabric. So this, oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. This fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. It's on clearance. It was $3 a yard. I don't know if they have any more, and I wish I would have bought more, but it is what it is. I'm going to go back and see if I can find more. All right, so I'm just going to lay this down. And I want to make sure, so I want the seam to go in the back, you guys, because I don't want the seam to go in the front. I mean, I'm sure you can figure out why. All right, so I'm just going to glue right across here. think I need to go this way. Get my little dowel. All right, and now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to, actually I need to get a little bit more glue here. You want to make sure you get it all covered up, you guys. So my fabric is kind of like a large rectangle shape. And now I'm just going to take this. This is my old beater glue gun, you guys. It gets really hot, and let's see. Yeah, that goodness on that fabric. Oh, hello, Christina. I didn't see you sneak in. Hey, when I find fabric that I love it. Oh, yeah. I really should. Oh, I don't need this yet. I should have bought more. A lot of the fabrics at Hobby Lobby were on sale. That was my problem. There was so many. All right. So we're just covering up all of the, you know, the little frame thing that I have. And now I'm just going to, this is what we have going on here. So I'm just going to glue this right here. Now I need my glue stick. Oh yeah, you lost Taterbuggin too. You know what I did? I lost so many people. I can't believe how many people I lost. We were talking to Christina. We were talking about how when Facebook updated that we lost a lot of the people that we were following, including all of the groups. Then it was hard to remember what all the names were when you follow so many people. Okay. All right, this is what we have going on so far, you guys. There's his little hat. Oh my gosh, look at that brown goodness on there. Oh, love this. Okay, so now I have this piece of Sherpa that this is what the original color was, you guys, okay? This one, I stained it with coffee and then I baked it in the oven, okay? And this gave it that really, you know, dirty, dirty look. Okay, and now, so I want to just put this right across the front of his hat. And I'm not going to put it on the back, you guys, because the back really isn't going to show much, and there's no need for me to waste this piece of Sherpa for the back. I might want to stand up, but make sure I get it to the edge. All right. Now I'm just going to trim this off. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay. There he is with his little brim on his hat. Okay. A little goodness stuck underneath, but that's all right. Okay. Some strings. All right, let's, I'm going to give him some eyes. Was this one attached and it fell, or was it loose? I have two little buttons here, two little black buttons. Okay. We're just going to glue those babies on. Hopefully I don't make a mess with the glue. Because these are not flat on the back. These actually have the raised button loophole. I'm going to put his eyes pretty close together. All right, there it is with his eyes. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, now I want to, I have this, it's called Folk Art, and this is called Warm Bisque, you guys. I don't have any, actually I did buy some blush from the Dollar Tree, but it's in a bag somewhere. So we're going to use this. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So we're just going to use this. It's kind of thick, you guys, so I'm just going to squeeze it just to get a little bit on the end of my brush. Miss Roxy, what do you have? Hold on, you guys. Miss Roxy's got a popsicle stick going on that I dropped. Roxy likes to get everything. Okay, I'm just going to dab a little bit on his nose, give him a little color, and we'll give his cheeks a little color. All right. Super, super simple with that. Not a lot. Just to give him a little bit of color. Yes, he is cute. Okay, let me dry this paint so that I don't touch it and smear it on everything, because I will. Yeah, Roxy likes to find all of the stuff that I drop on the floor. When I ran upstairs to grab something to eat, she had a bag, a roll of her poop bags that she was gnawing on. Oh, yes, definitely, Robin. I will show you guys. I'll pull the little Santa form out again. I got them at Dollar Tree. You guys go run over and grab some before they're all gone. He's super, super easy to make. The hardest part, I think, is cutting all of the strips of the drop cloth. That was probably the hardest part. Right, Sue? He's not even the same little form anymore. Okay. Now I'm just going to take his hat. I'm going to pull it off to the side, and I'm going to tie it off with some twine. Like so. Now, you guys, if you wanted, you can put the Mod Podge grunge mix that Tracy over at My Sweet Home Living, I think it's My Sweet Home Living, and bake it in the oven. It'll kind of give it a little bit more stiffness. You could totally do that. I just didn't have time because I was trying to get stuff ready. And that's that. That's why I didn't do that. So I'm gonna glue this to the brim so that it stays attached, okay? Oh, his eyes are falling off. You know what happened? You guys, when I dried the paint, it loosened the hot glue on his eyes and his nose. Can I explain the dye and the making process? Absolutely. Angelica, the strips were anywhere between 8 to 9.5 inches. That will work just fine. Let me make sure I get everything. I don't miss anything. Okay, Jamie. What I do to bake my to coffee stain my fabric, I get the cheapest brew coffee from Dollar Tree, the darkest kind that you could find. There's like it's in a yellow container. It's like espresso, ground espresso, and I brew that. I make it very, very strong. My husband's pot has an option to do bold brew, and so I will bold brew it. And then once that is brewed and I have enough, then I actually will add instant coffee on top of that. That way I'm not using a ton of my instant coffee on this process. So I'm starting with a base of coffee and I add instant coffee, and it's gunky and gross. And then I just take my fabric in big pieces, big strips. Like here's a whole strip that I put, and just put it in like a big pot that you would boil your spaghetti in, or a nice big bowl, and I pour the coffee over the top of it, and then I make sure that it's completely soaked. I will let it sit for some time. The drop cloth doesn't take as long as the rest of the fabric. The drop cloth really soaks up the coffee, and you don't have to let that sit very long at all. And then I twist it and wrinkle it and wring it out and get the coffee out, and I leave some coffee but not soaking, dripping wet. It's still pretty wet, especially with the fabrics like this particular fabric. This one I need to have a little bit more. And what you can't even do with this one, because this one doesn't soak up the coffee as well, you can take your instant coffee and sprinkle it. I think that's how I got this really dark goodness on some areas. I sprinkled the instant coffee on it when it was wet, and then kind of mushed it around with my fingers, and then bake it in the oven. I put it at 350. Put it right on the rack, and I bake it until it's dry. I will move the lumps and stuff around so that it gets dark in different areas throughout the whole baking process. Okay, there we go with him. I'm going to make a loop a loop bow with the twine. So we're just going to take the twine and we're going to loop it back and forth, just like this. And I just I don't really have a rhyme or reason or how many loops. I just go until I'm happy with it. And then we're just going to get another piece of twine and we're going to tie it off. Just like that. Okay. We're going to glue this on top of this little knot. I don't want to make a bow for him because there's already a lot going on with his beard. And so I just didn't feel like a bow is what he needed. Where did I get my twine? I think this twine, I feel like this twine suit came in a little 3-pack at the Dollar Tree. I get some at the Dollar Tree. I'll get some at, I've gotten it at Walmart. I usually get it at Walmart or Dollar Tree. Okay. There's his little bow right there. We're going to add a jingle bell to that. You're very welcome, Jamie. Okay. I'm down to my last 2 bells, you guys. I have 2 more packages, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we're just going to put the little, what did I do with him? Yeah, I just did this. We're just going to put this on here. Okay, now I have a small piece of, I don't know if this is from this year's or if I got this, where I got this one from. Just a little sprig, green sprig with a little red in there. And we're going to put that over here. And I'm going to use a little bit of reindeer moss. My Dollar Tree just got in a whole entire shipment of reindeer moss, you guys. So, I think I'm going to have to go back and buy more because I've already used a whole entire package. I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to put the little sprig on top. Okay. My, you guys, this dowel is so nasty. Look at all those strings and everything else I have on there. Oh, Brenda, I'm so sorry. Let's see, I can get a at Ollie's. Oh, Stephanie, we don't have an Ollie's here. I've never even, I don't even remember seeing an Ollie's when I was in Tennessee. You can do it, Kimberly. You can do it. I'm so sorry that you missed it, Brenda. Okay, all right. Here's what we have going on so far. He needs a tag, you guys. He needs a tag. Can you even imagine, can you even believe that this was a Dollar Tree? Ugly Dollar Tree. I covered up all that tinsel again. Okay. Gallatin. I didn't go. Oh, you're right. You're right. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Yes, it does. No burnt fingers. It's my 11th finger. It is nasty and gross. Okay, you guys, I'm out of my brown tags, and I have some black ones. So we're going to gunk this up, and we're going to make it vintagey. Let me get a napkin, because I don't want to do this on my table. So I'm going to use this Distress Oxide ink. This one is called Rusty Hinge. Rusty Hinge. Okay. I'm just going to rub it on here. If I can get it to come right. Look, that's just all I did. All right. We're going to dry this first because we're going to put some more ink over the top of this. And I don't want the orange to get on my other ink pads. Next to Goodwill. Did I go to Goodwill in Gallatin? I know I went to Goodwill in, is that Gallington? Stephanie, was that over there by the Joann's and the Target? Was that Gallington? Brenda, I'll show you the other thing I got too. I got a snowman too, you guys, and I have plans for the snowman. So I will show you what else I got so that you can buy it if you see it. Good night, Sue. Good night, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me. Sharon, I am actually in California. Last year, my husband and I sold our house. Let's see, where are we in? We are in 2022. In 2021, we sold our house here in California. We moved to Tennessee for about 8 months. And I was working in the virtual world. I'm a speech pathologist by trade, and I was working in, Stephanie, you're right. Okay. I was working virtually, and I was really struggling. The market, we couldn't afford to buy. Everything went sky high, and was higher than even it was when I was, even when, where we lived before we sold our house. So anyway, we decided to move back. So I am now in California, but I was near you in Kentucky. We did drive into Kentucky 1 or 2 times. Okay, this one, you guys, I have, this one is called potting soil. All right. We're just going to rub that right over the top of this. I'm going to get the string so that the string looks nice and aged too. Okay. Let's give this a quick dry so I don't get it all over my fingers. Okay, Brenda, I will. I definitely, as soon as we're done, we're almost done. I will show you the Santa, and I will show you the snowman. All right. There's our tag, you guys. There's our tag. I guess it's, you know, kind of the opposite of a brown tag. We're, you know, making it look more brown. All right. Let's see what I have here. We're going to use a little piece of muslin. I have a small piece of drop cloth. I'm going to cut this down to go on our tag. Okay. We are going to use, all you guys that are new, I got this set at, it's a nice little glare tonight. I got this stamp set at Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby recently. It was $9.99 minus 40%. Great deal, you guys. If you can find one of these, get it. Oh, well, safe travels, my friend Sharon. Get this stuff. Oh, Portland. That's Stephanie that said that. Stephanie, I don't think I ever told you. My husband had a really, really good high school friend that was from Portland. We actually never made it. His wife was not well. We never made it over to see them before we left. Okay, I have this one. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to use the ho 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 since we have a Santa. All right, we're just going to put it on here. You just ordered the Rusty Hinge stamp pad spray. Ooh, you got the spray too. 60% off. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. Ho, ho, ho. All right. I hope I can get over there before all the good stuff is gone. Okay, I'm going to put a little more of this reindeer moss. We're going to put some on the tag this time, you guys. Okay. And then I'm going to put my drop cloth right over the top of this and let some of that moss peek out. Let me get a little bit more glue underneath, and then I'm going to show you guys this cute little tag. Not to burn my fingers. There we go, you guys. Look at how cute that is. Very different. Okay. All right, let's get our Santa. And I think we're just going to put this tag right here. Like so. All right. There we go. There's that. Now we have one more thing. One more thing, because originally he was a hanger, right? Imagine you could probably set this, but in case you wanted it to be a hanger, I'm going to give you a little trick. Just want to make sure that my tag is stuck in there and it's not going to fall off. All right. We are going to get a piece of twine. Okay. And we're going to put a knot at the end. We're going to tie the two strings together. Okay. As soon as I can see. All right. So there we go. That's what we have. Okay. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, and I didn't see you pop in, sweetie. Okay, so I'm just going to put a nice little glob of glue here. Okay, make sure that knot is in the glue. Oh, we got some reindeer moss in there too. That's all right. All right, Okay, can you see that my knot is inside my glue? Now, I'm going to get a piece of the fabric that we used. My brain's not functioning. I had a piece that I thought I had already torn. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find the piece I tore earlier. Can't find it. I'll just tear another one. All right. Okay. So you want to make sure that your pattern is going the same way, especially since I have stripes. Okay. And I'm just going to cut a small piece. And look, we're going to cover that up so you don't see that globby mess, okay? I got to make sure that I have it going the right way with the stain. Get my 11th finger. All right. So now we have a hanger. It's a little discreet. Okay. Here's our Santa. Thank you so much, Brenda. Definitely got to make one. Absolutely. Yes. All right. Let me, I'm going to get the other one that's done so I can show you how it hangs, you guys, because this one's, the glue's still wet. So this is the one, you guys, I did this. You can see, like, I'm holding this little hanger now, same exact way, okay? And you can hang him. He would look great. You could stick him inside a wreath even, okay? This particular Sherpa I did with the instant coffee. I dabbed it. I made the instant coffee mix that Tracy does at My Home Sweet Live or My Sweet Home Living, and I just put it in the container. It has instant coffee, water, and cinnamon, you guys. And then I just put it on the Sherpa and got it really wet. I didn't soak it. I used a sponge brush and got it wet, and then I took a paper towel and wiped it. And kind of smeared it around more. So you can see the difference of the Sherpa between the two Santas. This one is baked in the oven, and this one I just let air dry. Okay, so you can see how, and this was regular coffee, this was not instant coffee. So, you know, you can see the difference between the two and how different methods get a different look. Okay. Oh, and I'm so sorry. Okay, let me grab Santa and let me grab the snowman to show you guys what to go get. Oh, did anybody go and watch Tracy over at My Sweet Home Living's project that she did with the Santa hat and the mittens? Because I made one today. It is gorgeous, you guys. I made one of those. All right, let me grab those. Wowee, you guys. All right, let me show you what I made. You guys, if you do not watch Tracy at My Sweet Home Sweet Living, you need to go watch. Okay, I did mine slightly different than her. There's the mittens and his hat. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. I believe that she used a piece of old barn wood. I just used a piece of wood that I stained with paint. Oh, and here's the best part. She put a candle on hers, you guys. Hers had candles. I put twinkle lights on mine. Absolutely gorgeous. If you guys have not watched it, if you do not follow her, she is amazing. You need to go follow her as well. Okay. Let me set this down. Oh, let me show you guys. I'm so sorry, I keep getting up. I want to show you guys the skates, the ice skates that I made. I'm going to make another pair in fabric. But I want to share those. You guys, they are so darn cute. Sometimes pictures just don't do things justice. You guys, look at these ice skates. Aren't they the cutest ever? And it was that project, Tracy's project with those mittens, that sparked my, like, oh my gosh, I need to make the skates. I'm going to make some with fabric. This one was done. Please go follow Tracy. Watch the ones that she did from last Friday, Saturday, and Monday. It was a 3-part series. She showed how to do, I believe, the mittens and then the hat. And then on Monday, she showed how to do the banner, and then she put them all together. Amazing, beautiful stuff. Tracy at My Sweet Home Living. Okay, all right. Santa. Here is the Santa that we used tonight to make our Santa project that we made today. Okay, what a difference, right? This ugly thing into this beautiful thing. All right. Yeah, Brenda, I'm going to definitely do the ice skates. I think next time I'm probably going to do them in fabric. Those were made with paper. So I will definitely, I found that if you use glue instead of Mod Podge, it's not as shiny. Oh, thank you, Tracy, or Tony, for telling me that. Yeah, what a difference, you guys, right? I'm definitely going to go back. I've only bought 3. You guys, you know me. I always buy so many. All right, snowman. You guys, I have something planned for a snowman. So go ahead and get one. Get one now, because I know that you're probably going to just love what it comes out to be. I have a plan. I haven't sat down and played yet, but get this guy. Get this guy also. I don't think I got any others right now. Okay. I swear, I think I have stock in Dollar Tree. Definitely have stock in Dollar Tree. Okay, you guys. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. You love my plans. Yes, thank you, Brenda. You guys, thank you. I appreciate you guys joining me. Please, if you enjoyed this project, please tatter the... Actually, you know what? You guys, I was calling it Tatter the Grace. I think it's better if I say tattering the lace, since it's Grace and Tattered Lace. So, tatter the lace, aka sprinkle. If you don't follow me, please. If the little blue thing is blue by my name, you're not following me. Please make sure you guys follow me. Spread the word. Help me keep growing. You guys are doing such an amazing job. Thank you so much, Robin. Yes, there's a big event going on this weekend, you guys, so I don't know that I'm going to bump into everybody doing that event and do a live this weekend. I'll check maybe Sunday. I'm not sure if that event is going on Sunday or not, but I may or may not. We'll see. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you being here, and supporting me. And I hope that you guys enjoyed our little Santa. And I hope that you guys have a great night. And we will see you soon. Bye.